Have you ever wondered how muscles actually grow? It's a question that has intrigued many of us, especially those who spend hours in the gym, pumping iron, and striving to sculpt their bodies. But the answer to this question is far from simple. Muscle growth, also known as hypertrophy, is often shrouded in mystery and misconceptions. Many believe it's merely about lifting weights and consuming protein shakes. But the reality, it's a complex biological process that involves more than just your workout routine, so let's dispel some of these misconceptions. First off, muscles don't grow while you're flexing them at the gym. Surprised? Well, when you're lifting weights, you're actually causing damage to your muscle fibers. This might sound alarming, but it's a necessary step for muscle growth. The actual growth happens afterward, during rest and recovery. It's when your body repairs the damaged muscle fibers by fusing them together, leading to an increase in their size and thickness. Another common fallacy is the notion that consuming massive amounts of protein will automatically result in bigger muscles. Yes, protein is important as it provides the building blocks for muscle repair and growth. But without the right exercise to stimulate muscle damage, all that extra protein isn't going to translate into muscle mass. And then there's the misconception that everyone can achieve the same muscle growth. This is far from the truth. Factors such as genetics, age, and even gender play a significant role in how much your muscles can grow. So, while you can certainly improve your physique with the right approach, it's important to set realistic expectations. Muscle growth is not just a physical phenomenon, but a fascinating biological process influenced by an interplay of factors. It's not about lifting the heaviest weights or chugging down protein shakes, but about understanding your body and working with it. Now that we've piqued your curiosity, let's dive deeper into the science of muscle growth. The truth might surprise you, but it will definitely enlighten you, so are you ready to unravel the mystery of muscle growth? So, what really happens inside your body when your muscles grow? Well, it all starts with something called muscle hypertrophy. This is the scientific term for the growth and increase in size of existing muscle cells. Think of it like blowing up a balloon. The more air you put in, the bigger the balloon gets. Similarly, the more you work a muscle, the larger its cells become. But how does this happen? The key is resistance training. When you lift weights or engage in high-intensity exercise, you're actually causing microscopic damage to your muscle fibers. This might sound alarming, but it's a natural part of the muscle-building process. As you push your muscles to their limits, some of the protein structures within each muscle fiber get damaged or broken down. This is where the body's repair process comes into play. Your body responds by repairing these damaged fibers through a cellular process where it fuses muscle fibers together to form new muscle protein strands or myofibrils. These repaired myofibrils increase in thickness and number to create muscle hypertrophy. However, muscle repair and growth doesn't happen while you're still pumping iron. It's during the rest periods, particularly during sleep, that your body gets busy with repair work. This is why rest and recovery are as important as the workout itself. Now let's talk about protein. You've probably heard that protein is important for muscle growth. But why is that? Well, your muscles are essentially made of protein. When you exercise, you're breaking down muscle protein. This breakdown needs to be replaced and even exceeded for muscle growth to occur. This is known as protein synthesis. When the rate of protein synthesis is greater than the rate of protein breakdown, you get muscle growth. So, you see, muscle growth is not just about the visible growth, but what happens beneath the skin. It's a fascinating interplay of damage, repair, and growth, fueled by protein synthesis. Understanding this can help you better tailor your workouts and nutrition for optimal muscle growth. Now you might ask, what factors influence this process of muscle growth? Well, let's dive right in. First up, genetics. Just as your genes determine your hair color or height, they also play a significant role in your muscle growth potential. Some people are naturally gifted with a body type that allows for faster muscle growth, while others may need to put in more effort to see similar results. Next, let's talk about diet. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." And it's especially true when it comes to muscle growth. A diet rich in protein is crucial, as proteins are the building blocks for muscle tissues. They help repair and rebuild your muscles after a workout, promoting growth. But remember, balance is key. You also need a mix of carbohydrates and fats to provide the energy your body needs to perform and recover. What about exercise? Well, consistent resistance training is your ticket to muscle growth. This type of exercise causes microscopic damage to muscle fibers, which then repair and grow stronger during recovery. Speaking of recovery, it's an often overlooked yet crucial factor. Rest days allow your muscles to repair, rebuild, and grow. And don't forget about sleep. It's during those hours of shut-eye that your body produces most of its growth hormones, contributing significantly to muscle growth. Remember, your genetics, diet, exercise, recovery, and sleep are all keys to unlocking your muscle growth potential. So, what's the whole truth about muscle growth? Let's start by summarizing the main points we've covered. First, muscle growth isn't an overnight phenomenon. It's a slow and gradual process that requires patience, discipline, and consistency. You can't expect to pump iron for a week and wake up looking like a bodybuilder. It just doesn't work that way. Secondly, muscle growth is more than just lifting weights. While resistance training is a key aspect, it's not the only factor at play. Our muscles grow when they're at rest, not when they're being worked. So getting adequate sleep is just as important as hitting the gym. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, what you feed your body plays a crucial role in muscle growth. A balanced diet rich in proteins, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats is essential for fueling your muscles and aiding their recovery. But here's the thing. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to muscle growth. What works for one person might not work for another. It's all about finding what works best for your body and sticking to it. And finally, remember that muscle growth is a journey, not a destination. It's about more than just looking good. It's about feeling good, being healthier, stronger, and more confident in your own skin. To grow your muscles, you need to feed them, work them, and rest them. It's a simple truth, but often overlooked. So go ahead, flex those muscles and embrace the journey of muscle growth.